Here is the best gaming PC under $1,000. The benchmarks and what you can expect from it will be explained throughout this video. I also have a couple of bonus PCs to go over with you at the end. As always, the link to this will be down in the description below. The graphics card that this comes with is the RTX 3060 and the CPU is the i5-10400F, a combination that is great for 1440p and 4K gaming specifically. Having a good CPU and GPU combination to provide the best of both worlds when it comes down to frame rates and resolution put together is why you see people buying more expensive CPUs. The CPU inside of a computer is aimed more so towards the frame rates, and then the graphics card is more so aimed at the resolution. I say this because the RTX 3060 does get a little bit bottlenecked by the i5-10400F, or in other words, for people that may not understand what that means, the graphics card inside of this computer is capable of much more than the actual CPU, and why I say that this PC is more so aimed at 1440p and 4K gaming, because the CPU is not capable of producing those extremely high frame rates at 1080p. Of course, the benchmarks of the i5-10400F and the RTX 3060 together will be on screen for all of you to see what I am talking about. So with that said, the PC is very inexpensive, and I imagine that most people in 2022 are wanting to play games at 1440p or 4K over 1080p anyways. The 3D benchmark score is 5,191, and again, that is the RTX 3060 and the i5-10400F processor. And if anybody is wondering what PC I have specifically, it is linked in the description of every single one of my videos. PC is a massive investment that is going to benefit you in a lot of different ways, and 75% of you watching this video will eventually start using your PC for other things if you end up grabbing one. Whether that's working from home, designing websites, starting a YouTube channel, streaming on Twitch or YouTube, etc. There are lots of things that you can do with the PC, most of which actually earn you money in return, and that is bound to come into your life at some point or another. There is two versions of this PC that I just barely went over in this video. The one that I benchmark was the Skytech, and that computer has 16 gigabytes of RAM running at 3000 megahertz. It has a 1TB SSD, a 600 watt power supply. It has Windows 10 and is currently on sale. It is slightly over $1,000, but it is still a great value for what you actually get. The HP version is $1,000, but there is a couple of sacrifices that are made to get to that price point. Those being the fact that it only has 8 gigabytes of RAM and a 256 gigabyte SSD. So if you're willing to spend a little bit of extra money and install some more memory and get either a hard drive or another SSD, then this is still a good PC. For the honorable mentions, we have a build that comes with the i5-10400F and the RTX 3050. This only has 8 gigabytes of RAM, but that is the only thing that really needs to be upgraded inside of this computer, which is actually $70 off right now, bringing it down from $999 to $930. The second honorable mention is a CyberpowerPC that comes with the 11400F, the RTX 2060, a 500 gigabyte SSD, and 8 gigabytes of RAM. Again, this is going to need more memory or RAM installed inside of it. But yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of the video. As always, the links to all of the computers that I went over will be linked down in the description below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, check out one of these videos that are on screen, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.